Good morning, Continental Colony Elementary School, home of those mighty Panthers. Let's pause for a moment of silent reflection as we envision our educational goals for today. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for our school's pledge. I now realize that the greatest power in the world is the power of knowledge. I want to be smart. Misinformed go through life missing so many rewards that could be theirs. I will become a thinker and a problem solver, learn my basic skills, and make a special effort to complete all assignments. I will strive for punctuality and perfect attendance. I will read books on subjects that interest me most. I will also read books on articles and other subjects to broaden my awareness of what is happening in the world around me. I will respect the rights of others and display exemplary conduct at all times. I will embrace the positive philosophy of my school. I believe in myself. I can do anything if I try hard enough. I pledge this to my family, my school, and everyone who is trying to help me succeed. Most importantly, I pledge this to myself. And boys and girls, we are also taking another pledge, a pledge to stay safe, stay healthy, and to do our part. So remember to wash your hands with soap for at least 20 seconds. Cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough. Make sure you are wearing your mask when you are in the presence of others. Sanitize your hands and high-touch areas if you do not have soap and water. Do not touch your face, and make sure you are keeping your distance. Parents, also, please don't forget to complete the attestation form daily, as well as teachers, before arriving at school. All right, so today I told you we would share those students who've had perfect attendance for the whole month of January. And boys and girls, I was so excited to see, if you look on the left, this is what Ms. Lee sent me this morning, and it was so small. So I said, let me blow it up because there were so many students with perfect attendance. So let's just give a pause up to Continental Colony Elementary School for the month of January. We came back and we had courage during the month of January to do what was right, logging on every day. So I blew up here's our pre-kindergarten students and teachers. You'll get a copy of this as well. Kindergarten students, first grade students, and second grade students with perfect attendance. Again, pause up, pause up. Look at all of those students. If your name is present, remember, you can come to the school between 9 and 11 to pick up a goodie bag. And these are our third, fourth, and fifth grade students. Pause up, pause up. I'm so proud of you. We had so many students with perfect attendance. Boys and girls, let's keep it up. Let's make sure on April 2nd, when we come to the drive-in movie, the entire parking lot, we're staying in our cars, remember, to keep our distance. But the entire parking lot is going to be full if we keep this up. So we are so proud of you. Remember, come by the school between 9 and 11 to pick up your attendance goodie bag. Pause up, pause up. And again, April 2nd, let's try to do it again for February and March. And then April 2nd, you will be invited to the first ever perfect attendance drive-in. And today, you will hear who had the best attendance for each house, as well as represented their house. And you all, I have on all this yellow today. I don't know what I was thinking this morning. I forgot my green. So I guess I'm representing communicators, but I'm in house and knowledgeable. I don't know what I was thinking. So hopefully you did not do like I did. And hopefully you are representing your house. So the attendance team, when we come around this morning, we'll be trying to see how many students are representing their particular house. And then the house with the most representation, as well as the best attendance, will be invited to a movie this afternoon. Also, don't forget to log your minutes in Race to Read. You should be reading daily on My Own. Make sure you are logging your minutes. Today, we finish off our week with goal setting in Ms. Greer's class. So Ms. Greer's 4th grade students, we will be there at noon today. So parents, if you have students in Ms. Greer's class, please join us today as we set goals for iReady, attendance, as well as completing our weekly playlist. Tuesday, we'll see you, Ms. Miller's class on Tuesday. And then we'll move into our 5th grade classes, Thursday with Ms. Reed, Friday, Ms. Adams, the following Tuesday with Ms. Jones, and Thursday with Ms. Jenkins. And you will receive your goals on a slide that looks like this. And it's a great idea to go ahead and save it as your screensaver so you can remind your child of their goals each and every day. Remember, today, your evidence of learning is due. Once again, today, your evidence of learning is due. Also, by today, make sure you have logged on to iReady for at least half hours for the entire week, and not only logged in for that much time, but also are passing those lessons. Let's give it up one last time to this week's iReady Knowledgeable Reading Superstars. We have the Giles family in kindergarten, the Antico family in 1st grade. 2nd grade, we have Chad Berry. In 3rd grade, we have the Neal family. In 4th grade, the Lee family. And in 5th grade, the Ciso family. And for our knowledgeable iReady Math Superstars, this week, the Betancourt family in kindergarten, the Bowden family in 1st grade, 2nd grade, Chad Berry once again, 3rd grade, the Leggett family, 4th grade, the Lee family, and in 5th grade, the Patterson family. So pause up. Let's see who will be our iReady Superstars next week. Today, our SEL competency is responsible decision-making. So boys and girls, that's making sure you consider and understand both the positive and negative consequences to self, others, and the community when making decisions. So when you make a decision, because everything we do is a decision, right? It's a choice. When we make a decision, make sure that you understand the positive and negative consequences to yourself, others, and to your community. So this morning, our SEL morning motivator, if you don't have the courage to change yourself, then nothing will change around you. Let's read that again. If you don't have the courage to change yourself, then nothing will change around you. It's all up to you. The only real thing we have control over is who? Ourselves. So think about that. If you're feeling great and good, great. If there's so many things around you going on, and you may wake up angry or upset, remember, you don't have the courage to change. If you don't have the courage to change yourself, then nothing will change around you. It takes courage to change your own behavior. Do your best to be your best. Here's the SEL family tip for this weekend. Teach a family member about positive self-talk. So teach someone in your family about positive self-talk. And let's look at our SEL Superstar of the Week. This week's SEL Superstar Teacher of the Week, thank you for SELing, is Miss Shoemake. Pause up, Miss Shoemake. She has greeted her new kindergarten students so well this week. They are in there learning. It's just such a lovable classroom. So we thank you for Miss Shoemake for making that move. And we thank Miss Shoemake's 1st grade class for allowing Ms. Shoemake to make that move to kindergarten. So thank you so much for having such a positive attitude and for just treating those kindergarten students as if they've been your own students all week. It is amazing. Thank you so much. Our student of the week is Deja Slayton. She's a kindergarten student. So she's in the building this week. And let me tell you, you would never believe that Deja is only 5 years old. She is telling other people what they should be doing in a positive way, reminding people of how to walk down the hall and keep their distance. And Deja is, for a lot of our kindergarten students, this is their first time in school. She has such a nice personality and so nice to her classmates. So pause up, Deja Slayton. Congratulations to Ms. Shoemake and Deja. Have a great day.
Good morning, Panthers. On this past Tuesday and Monday, we discussed how change is a natural thing that happens to everyone. We also noted that feelings can become big and hard to deal with due to change. It is important for us to identify interventions and tools to help us cope. And notice I said us, because even me too, Miss Lee needs interventions too. Making a toolbox can be very helpful. It allows us a special place to store interventions and items that help us cope with big feelings. You can make your toolbox during Asynchronous Wednesday, next Wednesday, and we can do this together. But make sure you complete your evidence of learning and all your I-Ready math. And then I want you to meet me at 11 o'clock. You can go to my Zoom link, which is in the virtual hub, and I will be waiting on you at 11 a.m. next Wednesday. You will need the following items to make a toolbox. You can use an empty shoebox. You'll need a glue stick or some glue just like this. You can use some markers and crayons. I know a lot of you boys and girls already have these things. I want you to make sure that you use safe scissors and bring some index cards too. You might also want to cover the top of your shoebox, which is what I'm going to do. And you could even use some Christmas decorations that you have. You know, you have a lot of wrapping paper that's left over. We just had the holidays. So you can use that paper if you want to. And if you want to put some stickers on your box, that's optional. Now, after your box is completed, you can begin to fill it with personalized interventions. We're going to talk about those different interventions, like things we can do for distraction, for grounding, for emotional things, for self-love, things to challenge our thoughts and assessing higher self. But guess what? You know what? I was thinking about it, Dr. Vaughn. And you know what? I bought this book a couple of weeks ago that I wanted to read. And I'm going to place that in my toolbox because that can be a good, healthy distraction. So that's just one of the items that you can place in your toolbox. Remember, this is a great opportunity for family to bond together over coming up with a toolbox for your family or your individual children. It's all up to you how you do it. So let's watch this video together to get a little insight.
And staff, on Wednesday, we'll be doing the same thing. So on 8 o'clock on Wednesday, make sure you have your empty box as well as all the materials you need as well.
Coping with change.
Whoops.
This is a story about Jamie. Jamie has a mom and a dad in his family. He goes to this school every day. He lives in a town and he loves to spend his time in the park with his friends. Jamie likes his life just the way it is. But things start to change. First, Jamie's family has a new baby, and now Jamie has a little sister. Jamie's family moves from the town to a new city. Jamie starts going to a different school. And this spring, Jamie has to go into quarantine to stay safe from COVID-19. He cannot go see his friends in the park, and he has to take his classes online. Change is a natural thing and happens to everyone, but it can also cause many different strong feelings. When you go through changes, you may feel the same way Jamie feels when change happens. These feelings can be big and heavy and hard to deal with. When we feel strong feelings, sometimes it comes out in our bodies. Your heart may beat faster, you may shake or sweat. You might feel sick or cry. You may feel anxious or sad. You might even want to fight or yell. It is okay to have strong feelings, but it is really hard to hold up all these feelings without any tools. The good news is that you can build your own toolbox full of things to help feel better about change. Here are a few ideas of tools. As you watch, you can pick out whichever tools you would like to put into your toolbox. Our first group of tools are distraction tools. You could draw or make some art, listen to music, or write your own song or poem, play a game, or learn something interesting. These are good to give your heart and mind a short-term break from strong feelings. Our next group are grounding tools. You could practice mindful meditation or use breathing exercises, like counting in for 3 counts and then breathing out for 3 counts. Use your body and senses to feel things around you and notice details about them. These tools help when you are feeling numb or disconnected. Our next group are emotional release tools. When you're feeling strong emotions, you may need to cry or watch a funny movie and laugh. You can exercise in safe indoor ways or yell into a pillow. These tools are good for anger and fear and help release the pressure of holding these emotions in. Our next group is self-love tools. For these, you could make your bed, cook yourself a nice meal, take a long shower bath, or buy yourself a small treat. Self-love might feel superficial, but it is really important and helps with feelings of guilt or shame. The next group of tools are thought challenge tools. You can write in a journal about what you are feeling. Try writing down negative thoughts and then think about what a loved one would say. You could talk to a trusted adult. Expressing your feelings and thinking about them logically can make them easier to understand. Our next group is accessing your higher self. You might need to take care of a plant or a pet. You could help someone else or do a random act of kindness. These can help you find purpose in even small good things. Change can feel big and scary, but with your box of tools, you can climb to the top. Remember that feelings are okay, and you are strong and smart enough to handle them. Goodbye.
All right, everybody, have a most amazing day.